Hello and welcome to the first video of the MERN Stack course. Today we'll be installing and setting up everything we need to start developing and learning in MERN Stack. MERN stands for MongoDB, ExpressJS, React, and Node.js. All four of these technologies combine to form a powerful technology stack called MERN Stack, which can be used for web development. So first of all, let's start off by checking whether or not we already have Node installed on our computer. We can do this by opening up our favorite command line. I'm just going to open up PowerShell. You can open whichever command line you want. And over here, I'm just going to type in node dash dash version. If Node is already installed, we should not see this error message here. But since we're getting this error message, this means Node is not installed on our computer, and we can go ahead and installing it. Let's type in the official Node.js website, which is nodejs.org, and then let's go over to the Downloads tab right here. And once we're here, all we have to do is select the Windows installer. Since I'm installing on a Windows system, I'm just going to click on the Windows installer right here, and this should initiate the download. Now I'm just going to wait for this download to complete. It's only going to take a couple of seconds. Once it's open, I can either select the download from my downloads folder or directly from here. So I'm just going to click on this file to open it up. And as you can see, the installer setup wizard has just opened up. Just click on next, read the license agreement, and then click on the checkbox to accept it. Then click next. Next, you can select which directory you want to install your Node.js to. I'm just going to keep it as this default directory, which is going to be in my C drive. Click on next. Next, you can select what you want to set up from the node packages. So by default, all of these should be selected. Just make sure that npm package manager has been set to be installed, because this is quite important, and it is going to be very important for us moving forward to install all the necessary packages to work with MERN stack. So just make sure that this has been selected, and it's not this red icon. As long as it's not the red icon, it should be fine. Click on next. I would recommend selecting this checkbox as well. Click on next, and then finally click on install. Click on yes when the pop-up comes up, and then finally your Node.js should be installed in a few seconds. And there we go. We've got the success message. Click on finish, and now you're going to see this command line open up again. Just simply close this. Now we're just going to go back into our command line to make sure we have installed Node correctly. And once we type node dash dash version here, we should see the version of Node that has been installed. And that's correct. We can see right here, we don't get the error message anymore. So that's great. Just make sure we've correctly installed npm as well by typing npm dash dash version. And there we go. So we have successfully installed both Node and npm. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to install MongoDB Compass, which is basically a graphical user interface that makes interacting with our Mongo database really efficient. So we're just going to go and over into the MongoDB website and type in MongoDB /try/download/compass. This will take us straight to the downloads page. And over here, make sure you go over to the MongoDB Compass, the GUI, scroll down, and depending on whether your system is 64-bit or 34-bit, you can select the appropriate platform from here. For now, I have a Windows 64-bit system, so I'm just going to keep it like this and simply click on download to install the exe package. Make sure you've selected exe from here. Click on download. We're just going to wait for this download to complete, which might take a little while. Let's just wait for that to complete. All right, now that this download is complete, we can simply click on the exe file to get it started. So I'm just going to click here on the exe file and wait for that to open up. Now this screen should pop up saying that MongoDB is being installed, and it will launch once it is done. Now we can see that MongoDB Compass has opened up. It's showing us this welcome screen. And once we've seen this screen, that's all we need. We've set up both the things that we need for our MERN stack development. We have MongoDB Compass and we have Node.js. So that's all for the installation. See you in the next video when we'll create our very first Node server and begin with our very first API endpoint. Thank you for watching and happy coding.